So the last 48 hours have been a rough one, huh? If you've gone through the Sascha Riley tapes and you're putting the pieces together over the last 18 years, what we've been seeing, right? So it's the shadow of America, guys. That's what it is. We can't look away. 2026, this is not a moment for comfort. This isn't a comfort year. This is not a moment for distraction. Nope. And this is definitely not a time to be arguing politics like it's a game board. This is a reckoning moment, you guys. We're seeing the disgusting underbelly of the elite world, right? And if survivors step forward, especially survivors of very rich men abuse, what is being revealed is not just a crime, you guys. It's the system, the culture, a shadow that has been protected for generations because power learned how to hide in plain fucking sight, you guys. Okay? From a psychological lens, this is collective shadow work. That's all I can see. That's all I can feel. Carl Jung taught that we refuse to see, whatever we refuse to see doesn't make it disappear. Just because you don't see it doesn't make it disappear. It grows teeth. Right? It leaks into institutions. It embeds itself into the laws and the hierarchy and the silence of the women and the oppressed. Eventually, it's going to demand to be seen, and that's what's happening right now. Sascha Riley, decorated war vet. They are so fucking courageous. America is not falling apart, you guys. It's being exposed. We got to change our language here. This isn't America falling apart. It's America being exposed. And exposure is going to feel like chaos. Who benefited from that institution being in place, right? They're going to feel all some sort of way, right? When survivors of Epstein's network are now going to the Department of Justice, I saw it about an hour ago. I believe it was either Aaron Parnas or someone else who mentioned it. Decades later, this isn't too late, you guys. This is right on fucking time, because now these children who were harmed are adults. This is exactly how trauma works, right? They've been trying to tell their story, but the nervous system doesn't always tell the truth right on demand. It tells the truth when it feels there might be enough safety, or the pressure from the silence becomes more dangerous than actually speaking, right? Survivors of this kind of abuse do not come forward for attention. They come forward because the body can't hold the lie anymore. It's too much. And when women and children come forward full chest, no. Some are now saying that this is what they're doing. They're basically saying, I'm not carrying this shit alone anymore. And this is the really fucking hard truth, you guys. Abuse rings do not survive without institutional protection. The church, the government, CPS. They require lawyers, intimidation. They require selective fucking blindness. When I first learned that word, I was elated to understand it. Selective blindness. I know what that is. I have parents and grandparents that have it, right? These systems require people saying, that's inconvenient, instead of that's unacceptable. This is unacceptable, you guys. Psychologically, denial is not ignorance. Just because you deny it. No. Denial is a defense mechanism. It's used to protect your identity. When people say, I don't want to hear about this, or I don't want to deal about it, what they're often saying is, if this is true, I have to rethink who I trusted and what I voted for and why I allowed this to happen. So they're not saying it's not true. They're basically saying, I don't want to do this fucking work to unpack this shit. That's terrifying to people who've never had to do that. Absolutely scares the shit out of them that they have to grow up and realize they were fucking wrong, right? And they will hold on to that fucking belief until, they lose everything. That's terrifying, but terror is not an excuse to stay silent. No. This is why the goddesses are coming back now, why this goddess archetype is so important. Goddesses aren't polite. Well, neither was your white god Jesus, right? So listen. The goddess is not here to keep men comfortable or institutions intact. The goddess is back because the principle of truth that survives suppression. She's memory. She's witness. Goddess is the force that says, you will not erase this. We have been here before. Anita Hill told us the fucking truth. She was calm, and the nation chose comfort over fucking courage. How did we fail Anita fucking Hill? God, what a bunch of losers. And what followed was neutrality. It was permission. It was basically permission for these men to keep doing what they're doing. Psychology shows us that when a society punishes the truth tellers, it trains the system. It trains the predators. The system's going to fucking protect them. Right? If you punish the survivors, the predators think they can keep getting away with it, and that's what needs to fucking change. That's why I'm calling this America's shadow work. Silence becomes the currency of power, you guys. And children, the fucking kids are paying the price. The children are the ones we're hurting. So let me be real fucking clear, you morons. Believing the survivors does not mean abandoning your critical thinking. It means abandoning automatic disbelief that this could never happen, because it did, it does, it is happening. Okay? You need to stop asking why now and start asking what did it cost them to wait to tell their story. It means we understand that powerful men being named in allegations is not proof of conspiracy. It's the predictable outcome, you guys, of unchecked fucking hierarchy. No one's above scrutiny. No one is owed immunity because of wealth. No one is owed fucking immunity to harm others because of fucking dollars. And yeah, there are names that make people unfucking comfortable. Senators, governors. There are files, associations, flight logs, photographs, sworn fucking statements, and patterns that raise serious fucking questions if you haven't been paying attention, because I have. Wanting transparency for the American people is not radical. It's our sons and daughters that they've been taking and grooming. Wanting accountability is not a partisan argument, guys. Wanting children fucking protected is not extreme. Do you hear me? Dipshit? What is extreme is asking survivors to bleed publicly over and over while institutions deflect, stall, and don't ever do anything about it. They minimize it. I am in this, and my resolve is in this, right? Resolve means we do not let media cycles bury testimonies. Resolve means we reset, spin, ridicule, and both sides nonsense. Resolve means we remember that corruption does not wear one party's uniform. It's both fucking sides. Shadow work is ugly, guys, because it dismantles false fucking innocence. But without shadow work, the sickness continues. If children had the courage to survive this, if adults have the courage to speak now, then the rest of us must have the courage to listen. Not halfway, not with disclaimers, and not in disbelief. Listening is an action. Believing is an ethical stance, you guys. Accountability is the goal here. The goddess doesn't ask permission to expose the rot in the patriarchy systems. She didn't come back to fucking play games. She arrives when denial has run out of time. And she's here now. So don't look away. Go look on Substack for Sascha Riley. Don't scroll past. Don't tell yourself it's too big or too dark. That's exactly how it survives, is because people look away. Don't look away. History's never going to ask who felt comfortable. It's going to ask who stood when the truth knocked on your door. And this time, we don't get to say you didn't know, because you're being told.